now we wait. Waiting for all of this to start. How do I up the game? Does this help at all? If I make it 10, does 10 do anything? Oh, 10 helps a lot. I'm gonna make it 15. There we go, now y'all should be able to hear me. That's much better. Yo, what's up guys? We are building GD levels now because I'm bored and I don't really want to play GD right now, so I'm gonna build a level. Yeah, I would be working on a 9 circles level that I'm working on, but instead, since I don't have that level on my PC currently, I will be working on some other levels. Build eruption? I can't build eruption at the moment because I need to wait for the rest to merge their parts. Anyways, I will be working on Crisis City. I need to finish up all this gameplay. Okay, so last I had was you go down there. I'm gonna do that in speed hack. What's up, Summer? Crisis City is a collab hosted by one of my friends that I have a part in that was supposed to be finished roughly 2 months ago, but I'm the slowest builder known to mankind. I'm pretty sure that's the wrong way to do that. I think that's the right way to do that. Let's check the hitboxes. Yeah. Okay, so. Okay, so this portal over here needs to be all the way over here. I don't even know what game mode this is. I can't see right now. I think that's a robot. No, that's a swing. Okay. We not music here? What do you mean? You should be able to hear sound from my PC. I'm very confused. We can't... Why can't you all hear the music? I'm so confused. Wait, give me a second. I couldn't see the portal colors. Okay, is that better? Yeah, I know you can hear my PC fan. It's because my PC fan is way too loud. Let me mess with my audios again instead of doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, maybe if I down this to 10. No. And I could technically plug this mic in, but that one's gonna capture more sound. Damn. Fine, I'll down it to like 7 decibels. 7. There we go, that should be better. Now you should be able to hear me without hearing too much of my PC fan. Whatever. Okay, and I'm gonna put a yellow pad over here. Like this kind of structuring, I guess. I have less delay on Twitch, and let me tell you, still not music. I don't know why y'all can't hear it. Let me listen to it myself. Give me a second. Why the hell is the music so quiet? I'm so confused. Okay, my PC... Oh, I think I know why it's so quiet. Okay, it should be fixed now. Okay, it should be fixed. Yeah, so the issue was, I turned the wrong volume up, and not my desktop volume, so... I think that clicks a little bit too hard. I'm gonna nerf that slightly. Not the fight pad, I want that. There we go.
Ow!
Damn. There we go. It's perfect. I just need to add like 2 more of these floating spike things.
Marek actor. Marek assassin. I want a walled one, please. I want a walled one.
Why did I stop it? Okay, wait, I have one more game mode change, which is gonna be here. I genuinely don't need to know that Paco's true. I could not care less. And that means all the gameplay is gonna end right here. Alright, let's get started. I'm gonna turn off my hitboxes quickly so that I can see the clicks. I think I'm gonna make this a pink orb. And then we're gonna make you do 2 clicks and then a black orb into a dash orb. I feel like that'd be cool. I already messed it up.
I'm not sure what that. Jumping from that log to IQ.
Yeah, that looks good. And I'm just gonna add a pad here. I'm gonna make you hit the pad, which will in turn launch you up.
I'll probably start doing it. Jump from that log to IQ.
Ophou tik asseblief.
Ek probeer.
Dit klak 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 klak.
Dit is maak die deur toegemaak. Ek probeer.
Ja, sure. Kan jy nie hierdie goed op 'n ander tyd doen?
Nee, nie regtig nie, want dis die tyd wat jy vir my gegee het om dit te doen.
Jy het die hele dag vandag tyd.
Nee, ek het nie.
Ag jy moet weet, ons wil ook graag net 'n bietjie instalte hiervoor sit.
There we go. Okay, so now we have a click pattern. Now I'm just going to build structures around that. Hi back, welcome back. Maybe add something like that to make it look cool. And I can add like 2 spikes standing on pillars here. Maybe I fill up this area with like 2 big saw blades and a spike in between over here. Like that. And I'm gonna put a small half spike here. And maybe one here as well. Yeah, I think that's good. Also, I'd beat Clubstead, Living Open and Deadlocked, and nothing else. I didn't beat Totus. I cannot agree more that Totu is the worst Rob Top level. Out of all the demons, actually not the worst Rob Top level, it's the worst Rob Top demon, in my opinion. I can't stand Totu. Okay, so I'm gonna build something like this. And then I'm just gonna add like a little roof on the side because I'm trying to make it look kind of like a city in terms of structuring. So we're gonna add a little roof on the side. And then I'm gonna add another one over here but with a steeper angle. And then I will add some saw blades. That one's too small. Maybe a big one. Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. And I'm gonna add like 2 mini saw blades here, maybe one big, one small, kind of like this, almost. Like, yeah, like that. Gonna add the structure in. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that one pretty blocky because of where it's located. I'm gonna add this one in. I'll give this one a little side roof on this side. I'm just gonna turn these into pillars. I don't know exactly what these are, so they're just gonna be pillars, I guess. And this is just gonna be a building. It's quite literally just gonna be a building with a gap in it. Well, at least we have a short for tomorrow. If I finish this, I can upload my part in the level. Okay, there we go. Then over here, I'm just gonna add a few big saw blades because I don't really want to structure it. I'm lazy, okay? Saw blade spam. Just two big saw blades interlocking like that. And maybe with like a smaller one behind them, like there. I'm gonna do this. That was not what I was trying to do. And then lastly, I'm gonna add some structure to this. I think that's everything. Actually, I just want to add a little roof to this one. I'm gonna copy paste that down, copy paste. Yo, just give me a second. Anyways, moving back to building. Gonna add a few platforms here and here, and then I'm gonna add one more saw blade. Actually, you know what? No, I don't think I'm gonna add another saw blade. So you'll see these spikes are like pretty close to each other in terms of lines. So I'm just gonna add one here, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this look like a washing line. So I'm just gonna take some of the like 3D lines or something, I don't know. Something that I can like rotate. I'm just gonna string them between the spikes. Like, they don't even need hitboxes. I'm just not really bothered. They're just gonna go between the spikes, that's all. It's their sole purpose. It's just to look like clothing lines. I don't think it needs to be that large on the X, but even 3.0 is too much. Maybe just 2? Yeah, 2 should be enough. It is in fact not enough. I think I need about 2.5, so it'd be 2.25. Yeah, that should do the trick. And I'm just gonna turn off this one's hitbox and become no touch. Because it's literally just a clothing line, there's no point in touching it. See, that's the entire thought process behind this entire structure, it's just a clothing line. Okay, I'm going to scale you up to 2.5 now. Just going to shift you over slightly. That, and I'm going to copy paste flip. And I'm going to scale you up even farther to 3. 3 is too much, 2.75 it is. Right, and then I'm gonna go all the way back here and grab the original one. I'm just gonna copy paste it.
Beter baie dankie.
Sarah. Okay, scale this down to 2. 2 is even too much, maybe 1.75. Yeah, that should be perfect. There we go, washing line. Yeah, that's this part done. I think I'm gonna make you 4 times speed after you get a block to rest on. I'm gonna put some of these in between as well. So you have to go through that. There we go. Oops. I wasn't supposed to click there. I forgot to click. And I completely missed the black orb. Okay, I'm gonna place a start pause here. I'm gonna make it 4 times speed. Where the hell's the speed portal? Okay, wait. I need to quickly get rid of the start position. Just so I can see how the transition into that speed portal works. Okay, so that does not work. I need to nerf that. That does work. It means you just have to let go in time. So it's just time to place start position. That was not what I was trying to do. I forgot to actually place a platform. Ingenious of me. I don't think that's possible. I genuinely don't think that's possible. That is. I'm gonna turn it into a double click. That was supposed to be a double click. It's not multi-activate, of course. How could I forget to make a double click multi-activate? Something going on. I'm gonna add an Acheron spam because I can. Just because I can, bro. I quite really. I think I need to make this slightly higher up. Just slightly higher up. I missed a double click. this. If you don't do that right, you just go flying off into space. Is there a way to survive that? No, there's like no way you can survive that. I'm gonna have to do that more effectively so that you can make the triple. Let's go. You can make that triple. Okay, that would be all the gameplay for my part. I wonder if that hitboxes make it possible or if I died there. I definitely died. Whoops. Oh, I'm dead. There we go. And I just have to put the final touch there, which is an orb that forces you to hold. And voila, that's the part. Okay, as for structuring. There we go. Amazing structuring, I know. So good at structuring. I'm quite literally just gonna add a bunch of saw blades to make up for it. I'm gonna put one here. Actually, I'm gonna put a bigger one here. Put one of these. I'm gonna make this a corner. Over here, I'm just gonna put a huge bay of some of the big saw blades, just like 2 of them. One there, one there. This is gonna be shifted ever so slightly up. And then I'm gonna add like a middle one and a small one down here. Like that. Yay, somebody else finally made it to the stream. It's not just me anymore. Let's go. Okay, and lastly this one. Actually, wait, there's one more to go. Why am I going down? I'm supposed to be going up. There we go. I can delete that structure and replace it for a corner one. Okay, then the last step is just gonna be adding some of these in. There we go. And lastly, one up here. I think that'll be all of them. Actually, no, I'm gonna add one here as well. How does this keep ending up here? I literally just deleted that. Okay, last one. That should be everything. Right. Oh, I forgot about the structures at the top. I gotta add like saw blades and stuff. Just add a saw blade here. A big one over here, because I can. Maybe like sticking out of the side of a building, yeah. Like another mini one here. And over here I'm gonna add one here, here, here. Gotta make this like a pillar. And then in the pillar, I'm gonna make a saw blade that sticks out on both sides of one of the big ones. Like that. And then I can add like a small one over here. And a very small one over here. With the last one being right here. And then it's just gonna be this last structure that I gotta make. And then we'll be done with this part, which is great, because then I finally finished the part that's 2 months overdue. Because I'm just the slowest builder of all time. Alright, that should be it. I'm done. Should ping Metronite. Well, at least you're getting it done now. Well, it's done now, so. Oh, where's Metronite? I gotta ping him. What part did I have? I think I had part 3. Alright, I'm gonna save and exit. Okay, what else can I work on? I have option 1. Work on last boarding code. Option 2, do anything else. I'm so close to finishing Pathfire, bro. I'm 80 stars away. 8 easy demons, and I'll be done with the Path of Fire, bro. I think I'm gonna work on some of the last boarding book. I wasn't supposed to press play. I was supposed to go in here. And from here I was supposed to press play. What? I swear I hit that. That was not where I was trying to go. Me when I can't do my own gameplay. You know what? I'm just gonna finish the transition over here. Just make you transition properly. Didn't try to delete that. Yeah, you should come out of a transition over here. As a mini wave. So I'm gonna put you a mini portal right here, along with a wave portal. and then you'll see you'll come out. I'm gonna make all of these blocks invisible. That doesn't have to be visible. Only these need to be invisible. Hide. There we go. Which means if I put a start pause right here and make you a swing with normal gravity, I'll put a normal gravity portal here as well. Where's that normal gravity portal? It means I love how you just completely missed the slow portal. And then I'm gonna put the ground here where you're supposed to land and go up. And then we're just gonna make the inside of the house just gonna look like this. I do want to do one thing quickly, is I want to give this the group that makes it move, which is going to be, oh, I already gave it group 38, okay. So I need to get a move trigger on group 38, but how early did I move this? So you hit it here, this is set to group 6 now, yeah. So like 2 blocks after you hit it, I'd move it out of the way. 2 blocks after you hit it is roughly here. But I'm only gonna move it here, so let's put a move portal there. Move, no time, X, minus, I think it was minus like 110. Target group ID 38. Let's see, how far do I have to move it this over here? Minus 110, yeah. That should work. Yeah. Okay, next thing. Finish the house. Oh, D-Blocks, where are you? D-Blocks, my greatest friend, bro. Why can I slide on that slope? Oh, it's because I've ignored it. We love blind clicks, don't we, guys? Well, since I'm gonna make the entrance of the house where, like, the wave portal is, so I'm gonna make it like this. I feel like I'm too far down. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do to solve this problem? I'm gonna make you a mini earlier, right? I'm gonna make you a mini here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make you hit the wave portal all the way up here. And how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna put a slope here. Wait, so let me just turn off hitboxes quickly. Is going to effectively move you up and then slam you back down. By doing this, watch and learn. Proceeds to mess everything up because I said watch and learn. just gonna put D blocks on the slope and hope it works. I'm gonna turn off ignore damage and let's see if it works. How do I go under the slope? Hello? I'm so confused. That's too high up. Alright, so okay, is the Protogen coming back? Not for a while now. There's a reason for it not coming back yet. These wave timings are pretty tight. Just gonna swipe select all of this and just hide. Bam. Yeah, you just low-key gotta guess. Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. I need to figure out how to make it look like a house without making it look terrible. I just like... Just gotta look kinda like a house, right? Bruh, it's offset by half a block, and now it looks kind of weird. I can make that work. This is a cool house, bro. We would all live in this house. What? I just phased through that shit, bro. I didn't even know that's a mechanic. We're keeping that. That's funny. I actually like that. That's really funny. I don't know if I would work with the deco. I'm gonna add a D block there. No, wait, I wanna keep... I'm gonna do that in normal mode and see if it works. Let me do it in normal mode and see. Oh my god, it works in normal mode. We're keeping this. Okay, I have to extend the ground now. Oh my god, I just realized that my house is still not right. Because that needs to be half a block out. Which means I can remove this little thing at the top. Unless I want a flat roof, which I do kind of want. I'm gonna keep that little thing at the top like that. Now I gotta see if the gimmick still works though. No, it doesn't work anymore. Okay, I'm gonna add D blocks there. Whatever stops you from dying. It works again! But does it work? Oh, it doesn't work every time, so it's not consistent. I have to hit it far bottom for it to work, so I'm not gonna let that happen. How do I make it to... I think it's a J block that I have to put up there. Group, extra, hide, copy, paste. I would live there if a wave wouldn't annihilate it. It's a peak house, bro. You just gotta share with the wave. It's not that bad. Okay, it's either J blocks or H blocks. Let's see. It's not J blocks, clearly. It has to be H blocks, right? Oops. Why am I dying? Am I dying from the resize portal? I have to like put the Q portal over here so that I don't die by resizing. I can go above the Q portal then, that's not good. I have to scale it up a bit. Like that, maybe. Nope, now I'm going through the roof again. Like, why is that physically possible? Like, bro, how? That's kind of funny though. I do want to keep that. It is pretty consistent as well. Yeah, it's like really consistent. Nope, unless you go far bottom, then you die. Which is not good, that's not supposed to happen. Or if I just move that down slightly. Like, why does this happen? Also, why is it always whenever I try to build something? Oh, now I'm on the roof again. And there you pop out, and if I go high... Okay, it's consistent now. Which means I can add the little speed up portal here. That was slightly too fast, I think. I think that's slightly too fast. Let's make it a bit slower. Wrong scale. See, like, the thing is, you can go on the roof or not. It's up to you. So I think I'm gonna make you jump over the first crate. Like that. Ooh. Okay, you're gonna jump over the first crate. And then by doing that, you're gonna bounce off of this one to jump higher. Like, what do the hitboxes look like on that? Can I add a small spike here to make sure you don't land? Yeah, I can. Okay, and there's gonna be another big crate here with two, like, smaller crates next to it, followed up by a big crate that you land on the edge of to avoid hitting this spike. need to set it up perfectly or else you die, which is wonderful. Gonna move that over slightly and then put 2 smaller boxes over here. Like that. And then I'm gonna make a last box that you have to jump over. Bam, bam. And then I'm gonna make like a big pile of boxes that you have to cross. Like this. Like a big box, stacked on top of 2 smaller, stacked on top of a bunch of smaller boxes like that, with spikes on top. So you have to set up that jump perfectly to make it over those. This is peak gameplay. And then we copy paste the house, but I'm gonna flip it like upside down or something. We're almost at the end, bro. I can feel it coming, bro. End. We're so close, bro. I can feel it. I'm literally just straight up gonna copy paste the house. I don't care. Fight me, bro. I'm just straight copy pasting this motherfucker, bro. We're copy pasting it, I don't care. I just need to put a wave portal again. A WAV portal. And then it's see, here you're on the dock. This is the last stretch. You're on the dock now. I'll use that bit of a song for another level, not for this one, sadly. This one's lifetime is coming to an end now. So you see what I mean by last boarding call? It like follows a story. So you see, right? All the way over here, you start at like ruins, and there's like water and puddles and like ancient Greek structuring. And then like you pass through this into like a packaging factory where stuff is separated into boxes, sent for machines to be processed, etc., etc. Processing factory. And then you pop out in like a marketplace where there's houses and crates of stuff and more houses. And then eventually you pop out onto the dock where you're racing to get on the ship. And if you make it to the ship in time, you win. You feel me? This wave is genuinely just like a consistency challenge. Okay, but now I missed this one, so... So with this one, what I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna make you, jump over the first crate like normally, with the little spike on it, as always. So I'm gonna have the spike on this side this time. And I'm gonna make you, like, hit one of those blue orb things to not jump over the crate pile. Next, I'm gonna make you hit a yellow pad and a black orb. So over here, you're gonna hit the yellow pad, and then it's gonna be followed up with a black orb, because I don't want you to go flying off here. So I'm gonna put a bunch of J blocks down here for after you hit it, so that you don't go flying into oblivion. And the reason for that is I want you to go under this block because you're not going to be able to go over it. So I'm going to have that block stacked like that. And then I'm going to have like a big spike on top. There's some mini spikes on the bottom. And then it's gonna make you just jump again over here, but it's just gonna be some of the mini crates this time. Just like 5 mini crates each with a small amount of spikes on them. Like this. I'm just gonna place a start pause there. I don't want to deal with this. Start position, half speed, mini. Holy crap, I have no idea how that works. I didn't think that was gonna work. I actually didn't think that was gonna work. Hi, Pomelo. And then it's just gonna be the house again. And I'm gonna have a double click, and then it's gonna be a bunch of double clicks until you get onto the dock. And on the dock, I think I'm gonna finish off with spider. I think I'm gonna make a mix of spider and UFO gameplay. I'm not sure though. We'll have to see when I get there, to be honest. Arrive so. I think this part looks better with saws. It's the saws aren't gonna fit the theme though. That's the issue. Like it wouldn't be a bad idea in any other part, but for this level specifically, saws won't fit the theme. Why can I move those when I have swipe select on? Okay, time to copy paste the house again. I'm just gonna keep copy pasting this house. I think that the part's better with saws. Yeah, I heard that, but the thing is, saws aren't gonna work for the theming of this part. That's why there aren't any saws. Otherwise, there would be. Also, speaking of that, I'm gonna add an extra spike here. I'm gonna add an extra one of these crates. Done. Okay. I'm gonna add a double click that is slightly not a double click, so it's just gonna be two orbs very close to each other. That's what I was scared of. So I need to add the triple speed over here somewhere. Why not add a double click? Let me just place another thing down here and set this to multi-activate. Just place another start position because I'm never making it there. I'm just gonna make it so that like you jump over big heap. Very big heap of crates. Therefore you have to do double click. You know what I mean? Very big heap of crates, followed by jumping on a small heap. I don't know how this is gonna turn out, I'm just hoping for the best. This should work. Yes! I have an idea, you can put toggle orbs in the part. I could, that's not a terrible idea. That's actually a pretty good idea. I might do that. But I'm gonna end the part here for now because I kinda wanna end stream soon, so. So I think I'm gonna call it here for now. I built 8 seconds of gameplay, I think that's good. Alright, I'm gonna end stream here so that I can like film a short and make a bot. Thanks for joining. See y'all later, hopefully.